Imagine waking up every morning trapped in a cage made of glass. The world outside is vibrant, moving fast, full of promise. But inside it feels tight, restricting, suffocating. Every decision you make gets second-guessed. Every move you want to make is crushed by 1,000 layers of bureaucracy. You clock in, you trade, you clock out. Somewhere in the middle, the thrill, the drive, the fire you had when you started has turned into a slow, painful numbness. For too many traders, that cage is what working at a big bank feels like nowadays. It's a slow death of ambition and creativity. The grind is real and merciless. You see guys who used to be full of life, ideas, and hunger, now reduced to pawns in a system that doesn't care about them. You know that system well. The endless meetings, the politics, the compliance paperwork that kills any spark in seconds. It's soul-crushing. And the worst part? They promise you stability, security, respect, but what they deliver is order without room to breathe. Freedom without power. It's a world built to tame the wildest, make the extraordinary mediocre, and stamp out the exceptions. Banks want you to fit the mold, to follow their rules, to stay quiet, and never question. If you don't, you're pushed to the side or worse, burned out and broken. Now let's cut through the noise and get brutally honest. What if the problem isn't you? What if the real problem is the place you're stuck in? The system is broken by design. It's not built for the hunters, the creators, the ones who see beyond the numbers on the screen. If you're smart, you feel it deep down. The banks want you compliant because they need predictability to protect their massive balance sheets. Your genius, your edge, it's a threat to them. So they box you in, make you repeat what worked before, punish your boldness, reward the average. But it doesn't have to be this way. There's another path, one where your fire doesn't just survive, it thrives. Hedge funds are not just companies or trading floors. They're havens of rebellion. Places where the rules are meant to be broken, where boundaries are blurred, and where your hunger for exceptional isn't only accepted, it's demanded. Hedge funds are home for the restless, the discontent, the people who refuse to settle for anything less than becoming more every day. Here's where it gets real powerful. Hedge funds give you the freedom to own your decisions. Not just run a script approved by 1,000 committees, but truly shape your approach, your strategy, your reality. It's a place that doesn't just tolerate questioning, it thrives on it. They don't want you to follow the crowd. They want you to lead it, to go to the edge, test the limits, and come back with something the world isn't ready for yet. Because that's how they win big. Not by playing it safe, but by owning risk intelligently, by calling bullshit on outdated models, and by evolving constantly. This means you get structure, sure, but the kind that fuels you rather than suffocates you. You're not a number on a spreadsheet. You're a force to be reckoned with. You're partnered with a team that respects your abilities, not just your hours. You're allowed to experiment and fail fast, learn faster, and come back stronger. No more bureaucratic chains holding your wings. Right now, every moment you stay stuck is a moment your potential is wasted. You feel it every day, the urge to break free, to find that place where you can push your limits, where your work isn't just a job but a mission. The world of hedge funds gives that chance. It's a brutal, demanding world, no doubt, but it's where the rare thrive. The rare who reject comfortable mediocrity. The rare who turn their will into power. The rare who forge their own path instead of following a beaten track. But don't get it twisted. It's not just about a paycheck. It's about finding a tribe that matches your intensity. A place where your ideas find fertile ground, where every move you make connects to something bigger, where the sparks between brilliant minds create explosions of innovation. Hedge funds run on that energy, that connection. They don't build walls. They craft bridges between wild, rebellious intellects. They get that true freedom is more than an empty promise. It's a daily choice to be sovereign over your work, your risk, your future. Here's a secret the system hides from you. Greatness doesn't come from comfort. It comes from discomfort, from breaking the rules that no longer serve you, from pushing beyond limited beliefs, from questioning what everyone else accepts as just the way it is. Hedge funds are playgrounds for that kind of radical growth. They demand the best from you, but they give you back your power in full. And for a trader waking up feeling trapped, isn't that what you really want? to reclaim control over your time, your mind, your strategies, to be more than a cog in a corporate machine, to actually build something meaningful with your unique edge. Hedge funds don't ask you to give up your humanity. They ask you to unleash it, to be fully, ruthlessly yourself. But beware, this path isn't for the faint-hearted or the comfortable. It's for the few who burn with a relentless fire, for those who know waiting is losing, for the ones who refuse to live by someone else's rules. If all you want is quiet, safety, and predictable paychecks, then the bank system will keep you in line just fine. But if that quiet inside you is screaming for more, if you're done living a borrowed life, then the hedge fund world is calling you. You can stay stuck in that cage watching your potential fade away. Or you can take the leap and join a place that honors your hunger, your madness, your brilliance. Hedge funds are not just workplaces. They're autonomous networks of the rare, the radical, the misunderstood. Places where misfits become kings, where misaligned brilliance finds its right place. Where you find your scale, not by blending in, but by standing out. This isn't just career advice. This is a call to arms for your mind and soul. Don't let the comfort of a slow death fool you. The biggest risk isn't in changing. The biggest risk is in staying the same. The world doesn't need more complying, more following, more waiting. It needs the bold, the critical thinkers, the boundary breakers. Your future is not a pedestrian path set by outdated institutions. It's a wild frontier waiting to be reshaped by those brave enough to claim it. Hedge funds are the proving ground for those souls. The place where the many end and the few begin. It's about unleashing your real power, where will becomes weapon, where patience sharpens your edge, where transformation is the only option. Don't wait for permission you'll never get. Don't accept a system that chains your fire under the guise of freedom. Choose the road less traveled. Find the few who burn like you do. Align with them. Build with them. Become more with them. This is your liberation, your rebellion, your chance to do more than survive, to dominate, create, and transcend. Every second you hesitate, remember that the world is rewriting itself right now. Borders crumble, old truths fade, new possibilities explode. The time to be just another trader is gone. The time to be a trader who breaks the mold, rewrites the rules, and owns the game is here. So, what's it going to be? The glass cage of yesterday's system? Or the wild, untamed future of hedge funds, the last outpost for the rare, fierce, and free? The choice is yours. But know this: when the rare unite, the many are forever changed. Will you be one of the rare,